rush B there, and I don't know what's going on and how Astralis have 4 players in the B bomb side. Never seen that setup before in Mirage, but you cannot argue with the results. Mages with the ace, baited into perfection. They see a player on the bomb side, one towards shore. They don't trade potential here. 5 versus 4. Liquid start to dissect middle, trying to get close to that connector, but Mages has looked so scary so far, and so has Device. It is an advantage, but not for long. 3 versus 2 now. Astralis running away with Mirage as well, and Twists. He won a few fantastic rounds on Nuke. It would have to be something ungodly at this point to pull this one off. Good Molotov. Does it actually hit?
No, it didn't quite. It hit the chimney. It never made it into the corner. dupreeh never had to leave the angle. It does contain him, but Twist has a problem in that they've already rotated off toward connector. He knows Device is still toward ticket booth, but he can't get him to move away from his position. And I think he might get spotted at this point. That's even smarter from Device. He may not have much to work with in terms of concealing himself, but he can limit Twist from walking in that direction, and that buys Xyp9x more time to get in position. Good read. Knows Device is there, but the Deagle held.
Now, Ali's making themselves known. This was the opening kill. dupreeh gets dropped, and Nitro refused to give it at this point. The boost unsuccessful. That was the recovery position from Astralis there. Boost up towards short, see if they can seal a kill away. That's why they were committing so heavily.
Now, with vision, we'll start to look inside of the site. He's yet to peek out. That means Device, although getting off of the angle, can also see him in return. Doesn't get the chance to do so based on timing. Glave's certainly ready for the possibility. Okay, and certainly now will be fully alert that they could go above him as the utility goes around and inside of the site. Good play from Twist. Went directly into his face. Instead, and he's followed it up. He's caught out Magisk as well, so Device limited by smoke. This would be back-to-back rounds, and although there's still a bit of a bank for Astralis, it would be a huge problem, but it's going to go the other way. They got the bomb, 19 seconds, Twist. He now has to find 2 remaining kills to close this out. Bomb is in the open as well. Device sitting back to watch it. It's not quite enough vision on it, but watch the rotation because Twist is going to plant. He's going down. There's no way. Oh, wow.
What happened there?
I was going to say there's no way he doesn't live in this situation, but gets away only to fall to Device in the end.
Head all the way back towards the B bomb side. Device is waiting towards shore. This could be genius, or it could fall very flat indeed.
The encouraging part is that the bomb actually did go toward the apartment, so they can get that toward the site. The problem is the 2 mid are going to get completely crossfired. Great first shot from Device, no mistake. Knows now that they're heading toward the apartments, and he'll transfer the but he doesn't get the chance.
A chance.
Taco goes for the the repick, and Taco puts him down. So bomb plant inevitable at 7 seconds. If Device actually didn't try and reface that, he might have been able to deny this already. Meanwhile, Xyp9x gets aggressive, and he reads that to perfection as well, as it falls to a 2-on-1 as Xyp9x finds Nav. Taco swings out 23 HP. Now, do they keep track of the fact that he was already firing toward Device from this position? Surely they have to know he was in this direction. Glaive seemingly does not, but it will transfer the information towards Xyp9x, and he's already on the defuse. Taco's got no chance. This is done. 10-1, Astralis picking up. No peek, no aggression, and nerves of steel from Xyp9x. The information is here, and they can rotate accordingly. Not only that, I mentioned Xyp9x. He's now pushing in the apartments at B, giving very little option to fall back for Liquid. dupreeh, same exact position, by the way, that Magisk found 2 kills from, and it is so powerful. Firing toward Palace. Headshot already fires and turns. He can already try and isolate. Nitro might get around the corner in time, as he didn't have the gun ready, but it is Nitro on an AWP and a Liege on 16, trying desperately to get the bomb down together. No guns yet picked up from the CT side. But that flank, we mentioned it, is now perfectly in position, and Xyp9x pops out. Whiffs on the first shot. That gives them a chance to respond, but they walk out and caught by Device. It's Nitro. AWP, he's going to clutch it back. Goes for it once more. Stays on the op, and Device jumps inside of the smoke. It'll be hard for Nitro now to figure out exactly where he's gone, and pre-scoped in as well. Device can start to gamble on which side of this box to take as he inches closer and closer with silence. A jump shot at that, and it's going to be Astralis to find 12-3. Ticket for release drops off it. Couldn't get the shot towards Xyp9x. He is tagged down to 75 as he has to fall away even further. The positioning in Palace is actually super solid right now, but Naf's got a problem because if he goes through that vent, Device is perfectly positioned to cut him off. Nitro waiting. He has to. He has no choice but to wait and allow his teammates to get ready for the retake. Look how far away Astralis has gone. They're pushing mid, they're probing, they're waiting for rotations, and they'll catch Taco. They've got vision at range. Good dink, dupreeh down. Twist is able to get the kill and collect after Nitro does the early damage, and they're going to get on the fuse, but Xyp9x has the lineup. P250 from range finds a kill. Device catches them in transition, trying to get back on it with the smoke still in position, and Nitro, he has to hold it off. They're going to hold it.
This is going to work.
They get it with the knife. They look for it, and Liquid just barely get away with it.
Can find anything more. Another B rush by the looks of things. Astralis looking to close things out and style a couple of smokes to go over, and they'll probably commit all 5 players on this side of the map. It's Taco to defend, like we said. He's only got 5 kills to his name. He's going to be struggling here. Can he do anything to hold them off? Nap backing him up from short. First kill is Liquids.
Finally looking solid in their defense, getting the angles in their favor. Taco, he's been slow. He's been definitely on the bottom of the charts, and he's been overwhelmed at B time and time again. Naf, the other one, is in a similar situation. They both step up tremendously. In fact, they both step up to get all 5 kills between them. Magisk, speaking of that, has been holding at B for a long period of time, and the fact that they've gotten bottom side mid, they're already heading out toward Catwalk. Utility starts to go in. B has been a problem. It's also been great the last few rounds, but it's exactly where they fell apart so early on in this half. As Taco forced out, great find from Magisk. Naf's blinded up, and Dupree swings. Astralis, they're 2 kills away from doing it, to getting back to a grand final, to facing off against Simple, to facing off against Na'Vi, as Nitro looks for a better angle. AWP, he's got to be so perfect. He's got to find an absolutely lovely shot, a quick one at that, and Magisk, he's not going to repeat that. He's already shown his hand, flash time so well, and he knows he can peek back out, and there's no way Twist wins against 4. Astralis with 16-7 and a 2-0.